29,689 new COVID-19 cases and 415 deaths were reported in the past 24 hours. This is the first time in 132 days that daily cases have dipped below the 30,000, and it is 9,672 fewer than was reported on Monday. 17.2 lakh samples were tested on July 26th. Active cases have dropped below the 4 lakh mark for the first time in 124 days. There are 3.98 lakh active cases, the lowest since March 25th, when there were 3.95 lakh. These fell by 13,089 today after 42,263 people recovered from the infection. Weekly positivity rate is 2.33% and daily rate is 1.73%. Both remain well below the established danger mark of 5%. The overall average since April 23rd, however, remains worryingly high at 6.9%. The R value is also worryingly high. The latest data indicates that it is 0.99, nearly at the danger mark of 1. Equally worrying is the steady increase of the past few weeks from 0.85 4 weeks to 0.95 last week. An R of 1 means the person will on an average infect one other person. It needs to be below that mark to slow a pandemic. Kerala reported 11,586 new cases and 135 virus-related deaths, the most among all states and UTs in the past 24 hours. The southern state is now India's worst affected with 1.37 lakh active cases. Earlier this month, scientists from Chennai red-flagged Kerala's increasing R value, which briefly crossed the 1.0 mark and remains close to that level. The increase in cases in Kerala takes place after the government relaxed lockdown for 3 days to allow people to celebrate Eid. The decision was criticized by the Supreme Court, which declined to overturn the order because 2 days had already passed. Earlier, the court said Uttar Pradesh could not hold the Kanwad Yatra. Maharashtra, which was the epicenter of the pandemic in India, reported fewer than 5,000 cases and only 53 deaths in 24 hours. Active cases in the state are now at 92,088, a steady decline from the 7 lakh in end April and lowest since early March. A report by Reuters identified the Delta variant as the fastest, fittest, and the most formidable version of coronavirus so far. The major worry is that it spreads far more easily and increases the need for hospitalization among the unvaccinated. Evidence is also mounting that it is capable of infecting fully vaccinated people, experts have said. So what do you think about the story? Share your views with us in the comments below. Your voice matters to us.
Subscribe to Oneindia channel and never miss an update.